What's up, man? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy M2. You know the vibes, you know what time it is. We back again with another music review. I was away for a bit, but I don't really think that there's anyone that really cared because people have lives, right? You can't be like, yeah, guys, I actually went away. Nah, dog. Like I was just there wasn't really anything to talk about the music industry because not really much was happening, no albums, it was just a few singles. So today I'm back with another review. I actually wanted this to kind of like be like a reaction, but I just figured, let me just review this song because I've never actually done like a song review. I've always done albums, so I just felt like this specific song kind of like needed that, the special attention of some sort. So anyway, welcome back. So today we're doing Maglera do Povo. It's actually Portuguese for the people's pain. As Maglera, it features Asen. How do you pronounce this nigga's name? Is it Asen or Asen? Bruh, sorry for butchering your name. Alright, so getting to the song, man, I feel like I'm gonna try to give Maglera his flowers back because I feel like he's literally been on a good run for a very long time. As far as I can remember, this nigga has really been hard since like 20. Okay, let me not say since, but like ever since I got into Maglera, from that Kulichana album, One Source. Yeah, I think he was like literally just going ham on that album, So shout out to Maglera, man. I feel like he's always been someone that tried to push, the conscious rap and the mainstream, and then he's always tried to talk about real authentic. I feel like Maglera is very special. That special nigga, dog. I feel like this nigga can actually, devil between the bourgeoisie world, like if you actually want to put it that way, like he's really good in terms of like rapping in English, and then also he's really good in terms of like rapping in vernac. So I feel like he can actually he can actually devil between the two worlds, so which is really dope. So I'm gonna talk about, so yeah, this song is very very important, I feel like, for the culture or for the state that we're in as a nation, because it really addresses real issues. I think obviously we'll start with looking at the production. I didn't really like the production that much because I felt like it was kind of like too cheat code, bruh, because now it's my piano is literally the only sound that's really popping right now. I mean, hip hop is though, but I think what's really popping right now, that's in the mainstream, is my piano. So I feel like for me, the lock drums on this song, I feel like it's too easy to just do it. Like it was like a save or a cheat code. So I didn't really much like the production because but I understand because it's probably trying to appeal to the masses as well, because I feel like an average listener right now, all they're listening to is Amapiano. So I get why Maglera probably would have done this, So, but yeah, he's featuring Asen. I didn't really like much about like his voice because sometimes it feels like I was listening to he has that husky voice. I feel like I was listening to nigga from Frank Casino. Yeah, it's like I was listening to Frank Casino Light, but you could have just gotten Frank Casino, right? Or anyone like who's really, or cageism as well, like getting into the content. But I really liked the intro. Like it's kind of like just sets the tone of what he's about to talk about. So he opens the song with saying this is that plug talk. Hurry. You can't really fake being from the hood, dog. People that are from the hood, or you need to generally be a hood nigga to actually talk about the real hood shit. You can't be a suburban nigga and be like, no, I'm a hood nigga, because we know niggas like that. But so yeah, it's basically saying, for you to actually talk about what I normally talk about, you need to leave. You need to be from the hood, and obviously Maglera is Kanana boys. He's from Kanana, so I think he's actually, he's literally like, you would say, like, he represents, or he encompasses, like, or epitomizes what a hood nigga or hood rapper or street. And there's just so much wisdom, bro, on this bars, bro. Like, when I first actually like listened to Maglera, like when I really just tried to like do my research, I remember watching this. Shout out to the Sobering podcast. Before lockdown, I was watching the Maglera video, like the interview, and then I just realized how smart Maglera was. I was like, wow, this nigga is very smart, So shout out to Maglera, man. So there's just so much wisdom in these verses. Obviously, the song is actually just the daily struggles of people in the hood, the impoverishment, and how obviously as black people we're still having it hard, and so like the opening bar actually is like, you born alone, please do not die alone. So it's like, try and just show, try and show love to people. No man is an island, actually. So yeah. And then obviously when you go down, when you actually listen to the whole song, it talks about like, we forgot our names and they're in our souls. It's trying to basically say that we should try and move away from the Western world. We should try and try to look at going back to our roots, which is really important, because I feel like right now so many people, or so many of our people, are losing their identity. So yeah, I get what Maglera is talking about. And then it's like, assimilate the ghetto youth and teach them how to better ties. So it's basically saying that I think there's no need for us to actually have this gangs and rivalries, and we could do better as one, as one united people. So yeah, I really get him. And yeah, I think obviously you mentioned like just working as just one cohesive unit, dog, as black people. I think that'd really be dope. And then he goes on to say, gotta blame, my day divide, my mama cried, how am I supposed to be a man? What's the sun without draw? I think that bar, that shit was just very important for me, because obviously I think the whole verse actually like ties into each other, so obviously it's like, it's gotta blame, so it's like, yo, we're just trying to like get it however, because we don't have timers, we don't really. Because if you look at most black families, there isn't really that masculine figure in the family anymore, That's why hence he goes on to talk about how am I supposed to be a man, I think so many of our gens right now don't really have that of a dad, dog. So and then he goes on to say, what's the sun without Ra? I think Ra is an Egyptian god. I think in their religion they kind of like perceive him as the father of creation. So the whole thing ties in together, like sun and father, sun and Ra. So Ra obviously is Egyptian, the father of creation, and then it ties into how am I supposed to be a man, because I don't have a dad, because my dad died and my mom cried, like so that was really really impressive for me, how he actually tied everything to each other. I really like the rhyme scheme there. The chorus is actually him talking about like the daily life, like hood life, like how he's basically detailing how the hood life is, and then the wisdom, right? Like just the wisdom when he talks about to never grow is to never know. Just basically saying, oh, just be open minded, you know. You never know until you know, you know. And then the highs are in the low. Like at the outro, he's like, we should leave this rules. He's basically saying, oh, you know, we should leave this, you know, concentration camps, because I think that's what they are actually, you know, because you know, the hood is really just. Although I've never like lived in the hood, but I can understand, you know, because I've had friends, I've had my fair share of staying there, but you know, not so much. But yeah, that's why he's saying we should leave these ruins. The ghetto situation made me sing this blues, so it's like, yo, my situation is the reason why I'm into rap. It's like, yo, I'm detailing my lifestyle here because I leave the shit. Now the whole outro also like ties into the intro, because he's like, you can't really talk about the hood life if you've never really lived it. So that's why he's saying, hooray. The only reason I rap is because I'm talking about what I'm going through, which is the hood life. Shalom. See you guys in the next video.